Hello listeners. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about job analysis. I am Gaurav Atri, Assistant Professor from the Department of Commerce, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences, Bhopal. Job analysis is one of the most important topic when it comes to human resource management. It is one of the favorite topic of the examiners in competent exams as well as in university examinations. Job analysis. So let's talk about this very beautiful and enriching topic, that is job analysis. So the major contents of today's lecture are definition of job analysis, the steps of job analysis, components of job analysis, the process followed in job analysis information, methods for data collection in job analysis methods, and the uses of job analysis. So let's talk about the meaning of job analysis. Job analysis is the process of studying and collecting the information relating to the operations and responsibilities of a specific job. This is a definition given by K. Ashwathama, whereby it rightly says that right person for the right job at the right time at the right place. My dear all, we understand HRM as a process whereby you are going to recruit the people in an organization. That means you are trying to attract the best talent in your organization. But how will you know that who is the best talent? Or how will you go for the process of recruitment? For this, you need to do one simple process. A step engaged over here is called as job analysis, whereby you would like to have the right person appointed for the right job at the right time at the right place. Let's take up an example of an hospital or a school or any industry or a company, whereby you want to appoint a nurse like in a hospital, or a teacher in a school, or an accountant or any other technician in an industry. How will you select a person? What should be the parameters? What should be the specifications? Who will be attracted towards the job? You can simply give an example for the vacancies in your organization, and you can call upon a nurse, a teacher, an accountant or a technician for a specified job. But before the process of recruitment, you need to think that what activities they are going to be engaged into. If you need a nurse, so what type of nurse you need? Whether she must be capable of helping a surgeon or a neonatal care or any other specific work. A teacher, in which subject he should be an expert. An accountant, of what level, whether a clerical staff or whether an accounts manager, or a technician at which particular profile. So, with the help of job analysis, you will be able to first understand that what is the need of your organization, on which post you want to recruit a person, and what qualities does that person should possess. And for this purpose, you have two important things to be done. Number one, job analysis, and number two is job design. So before talking about these two important terms, job analysis and job design, let's understand the term job. What do it basically means? So before going deeper into job analysis, we first understand the term task. That is a distinct work activity which has been identifiable beginning and end. That means you are able to understand that what is the task allotted to a particular person in that particular job. That means suppose a accountant is there, so whether he is appointed for the work of taking the cash or as a PO or on a clerical job, like the example given, postman sorting full bag of mails in an appropriate box. So he is going to sort out the mails from the boxes, and there are the duties which is being given to this particular person who is supposed to do all these tasks. That means the several tasks which are related by some sequence or event, like a photographer is there. or a video editor is there. So they keep the works in sequence. There will be one audio mixer, there will be a video editor, there will be a photographer. I cannot jumble these works. Like I said right now, it must be in a proper sequence. So when you are deciding about the job, you need to keep the task which is required to be accomplished and the duty which is to be done by a specific person in that particular sequence. So dear listeners, before talking about the steps of job analysis, let's quickly make an understanding of job analysis and job design. Job analysis is basically a process in which you try to understand that what are the qualities, what are the efficiencies, what are the potentials required for doing that particular job. Like I gave you an example of a teacher. So what are the subjects that he should be having an expertise? Like I gave you an example of a nurse in a hospital. So what type of care you are demanding from that particular profile or that particular post? Like for an example, giving you a simple example of a clerical staff in a bank. He must be aware about using computer. Like in various companies, they have SAP technology to be used. So that particular post is in demand of having these skills in a person. So you can conclude and understand that job analysis tells that what are the skills, what are the proficiencies required in a particular person for doing that particular job. On the other side, we have job design, in which we are going to talk about that what should be the qualifications, what should be the skills a person should possess to qualify that particular job. So before going for recruitment process, before having the advertisement for the vacancy of a post, we as an HR people are going to decide that what are the perquisites of that particular job profile, and to decide that we have job analysis steps. The very first step says that collecting and recording job information. You are going to collect and record the job information that are required for doing that particular task. Then checking the job information for accuracy. You should be accurate. What type of knowledge, what type of skills a person is required. He must not be overqualified, neither he should be underqualified, and it should be focusing on a particular task that is required to be done. Then writing the job description, as I said right now, that out of this job analysis, you will be having two outcomes, job description and job specification. So you will be able to describe and you will be able to specify the informations and the details required for that particular job. Then using this information to determine the right set of skills, abilities and knowledge that is required to be done by that particular person. Not all doctors can be surgeon. Not all nurses can assist all types of surgeons. Not all teachers can teach all subjects, but you need a specific person for that specific task, and that skill, that knowledge, that information can be understood with the help of job analysis. Then updating the information from time to time. Just after demonetization, GST, COVID, now the skills required by a particular person have been upgraded. Now we don't want a simple person who can do things on piece of paper. We need people with good computer skills. So you need to update the information in that particular job that is required to be achieved by the person to get that particular job. So that is the demand of the industry. The two components of job analysis are number one, job description, and number two, the specification, the job specification. Now, what do you mean by these two terms, job description and job specification? Job description simply means describing a job. I need a maid in my home. What type of work you want to get done by that particular maid? Whether he should be cleaning your car or dusting your home or cooking food, or you need a maid for other purposes. Similarly, job specification. Now when you choose that you need a maid at your home for cooking food, now you need to specify whether it is a vegetarian food or a non-vegetarian food. So similarly in an industry also, as an HR person, you need to understand that what is the job, what type of description is required in this job, what type of efforts are required to be done by that fellow person, and what qualities, what skills the person should have command on it. That is job specification. So with the help of a flow chart, let's try to understand what does we mean by job description and job specification. Job description simply means having the title of the job. When you say that you need an accountant, that means you are giving a title to a person. When you say that you need a teacher, that means you are giving a title to a person, that post. So this title is being given by the job description. Then working hours, duties and responsibilities, that is to be given. You need a person, you need a technician in your organization who should be working 24/7. You want to give him some important duties, some specific responsibilities. So all these things will be assigned in job description, whereby working conditions, the salary and incentives that a person is going to get. So on the other side, we'll talk about job specification, which is going to clearly and specify that what are the qualities and qualifications required for doing that particular job. What type of academic, co-academic and other qualities you want in that particular person. Whether he may, like for an accountant, you may want a person who is good in accounts, an MBA in finance or a BCom honors graduate. So you will be specifying the qualities of that person. Then experience, whether he must be a new candidate, because at times new blood is also required in an organization to bring creative things, or you need a person with an experienced hand, like a senior accounts manager. So you will always like to have a good experienced person over there. Then family background, the culture, the environment which he belongs to, because many things come from the cultural background also, and the training which he is going to possess. So these are the job specifications and job descriptions which are required to do job analysis. So here we talk about the basics related with job analysis. That is the two basic outcomes of having job analysis in your company. You will be able to have job description about the profile, about the post for which you are going to recruit the people, and the job specifications in that particular profile. It will tell you about the title, the name, the responsibilities of the post, and will tell you about the qualities, qualifications and other attributes required in a particular person to be hired. In our coming lectures, we will be talking about the process of job analysis and how in an organization you will achieve job design.